Bloodthirsty Fox News host Jesse Waters wanted revenge against Palestinians generally. It seems like he doesn't distinguish between Hamas and just random Gazans. And a Navy SEAL appearing on Fox News shuts him down and says, no, revenge is not the point here. This is really interesting to see. Jesse Waters invited a Navy SEAL onto his program yesterday, and he was gleefully talking about revenge. We're going to get revenge on random Palestinians. And the Navy SEAL corrects him and says, we need to rescue hostages and we need to take out Hamas. Revenge, that's not the way we operate here. Take a listen to this.
And trying to slit someone's throat who's hiding behind a corner. Jonathan, tell me what it's going to be like for these guys to go into this area and extract revenge.
What'll it be like to get that bloodthirsty revenge when we go in there? Oh, yeah, that's not actually at all what should happen here.
Well, first of all, revenge should be the last thing on their mind. The tactics of taking out Hamas should be the main focus on.
Well, it's the first thing on Jesse's mind. Revenge is the first thing on his mind. Maybe the only thing.
And also rescuing these hostages. But here's one.
There you go. A clip from Decoding Fox News. Revenge should be the last thing they think about. There's a really broad conversation here that's an important one to have. I don't know that it's necessarily for this show. I don't know that it's the main conversation, but there's a lot here to talk about. War and conflict can simultaneously be tragic in every single way with regard to the loss of life and violence that they bring, and also can conform to certain guidelines, like it's not about personal scores to be settled or extracting revenge. And the Jesse Waters perspective on this is not only dangerous, but it's also completely counterproductive. Because when we approach a conflict, especially when we're looking at one that's as historically and politically charged as the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, it's particularly critical to differentiate between the actions of a militant group and the civilian population. Now, there are shades of gray in the sense that Hamas as an organization has objectives and strategies. They have tactics they're willing to employ, including brutalizing and killing children and random civilians, etc., holding hostages and all of it. You then have Palestinians at large, innocent civilians, who should not bear the brunt of collective punishment. And then you have the reality that some portion of Gazans support and love what Hamas is doing, even though they aren't taking action themselves. And people like Jesse Waters believe that they should be on the side of being fair game as combatants, even though by all reasonable assessments, they are not. It's heartening to see this Navy SEAL, with his background and experience, instantly recognize how wrong Jesse is and emphasize this is about who actually did the thing. It's Hamas. And then the hostages. And that's an approach that's much more in line with international humanitarian laws and principles. In a way, it's kind of crazy to say these are the rules of war. But at the same time, if we say, who cares about that? Then we are actually going down a path to the Jesse Waters extracting revenge ideology. And good for the Navy SEAL for putting that forward. And listen, there is no, I know that there are people in my audience who seek or believe that they have found the ultimate truth about the Israeli-Palestinian conflict fully contextualized. They believe that they've included all of the relevant context and excluded all of the irrelevant context. We have a situation here of decades of grievances upon grievances, mistrust, trauma on both sides. And when you see someone like Jesse Waters promote violence and the idea of extracting revenge, it moves us away from the direction we need to go. Hamas moves us away. Benjamin Netanyahu moves us away. There's lots of factors moving us away. And Jesse Waters' bloodthirsty desire to see revenge extracted only does more of that. Our sponsor, Laundry Sauce, has created the world's best-smelling laundry detergent in simple-to-use, high-performance pods that get the job done. I love the scents. You've got your Australian sandalwood, Egyptian rose. They've stripped away all the unnecessary ingredients and the artificial dyes, and they maximize the hardworking stain fighters and enzymes to ensure your favorite clothes really look brand new. I love Laundry Sauce because they smell so much better than the stuff you get from the grocery store. You know, the usual suspects you get at the store. There's a weird, cheap, chemically type of smell. All of the different scents from Laundry Sauce have a luxurious, smooth, natural scent, not too strong. You can especially tell when your clothes are coming right out of the dryer. It just smells great. And it is not just pods, because Laundry Sauce makes scent boosters, dryer sheets, dryer balls, fabric softeners. If you aren't happy, send back Laundry Sauce for a full refund, no questions asked. Head to laundrysauce.com/Pacman. Use the promo code Pacman at checkout for 15% off. The link is down below.